And we are back, Raiders franchise. Going through the practice, we have one injury. We had Adam Butler get injured in an actual game, but we have Landon Roberts suffer an injury in practice. He is going to miss this game. But on the bright side, Lonnie Johnson only has 1 week of his injury left before he is eligible to return. In this episode, we are going to be taking on the Chicago Bears, who are 2-1. The last episode, we had a thriller of a game versus the Commanders. So, yes. We do have a trade offer for wide receiver Jacoby Myers. There are two of them that I am considering. The two of them being just straight up for wide receiver Demario Douglas. It is a good trade because he is 4 years younger, 5 overalls worse, and he is significantly cheaper. But then there is also Joshua Palmer, who is a year older than Demario Douglas, isn't overall worse, but we'd also get a 4th and a 7th round pick. Now, depending on how these games go, he is going to be a trade deadline trade, Jacoby Myers, because at the moment, unless, like I said, something magical happens and we end up being a playoff team, I am not expecting to re-sign Jacoby Myers. So, unless we are competitive, there's no reason to keep him around. We might as well send him to a team who is competing for a Super Bowl. And the Bills are that kind of team. The Patriots definitely could be. I just don't think they are right now, but they could be planning for Jacoby Myers to be a guy who is part of their rebuild. Trey Tucker gets a 12-yard reception. We start the ball first. Ashton Genty with a 5-yard carry. Jackson Powers Johnson, the right guard, injured. He seems to get injured a lot. Incomplete pass now. 3rd and 5. It's going to be Trey Tucker for 9 yards in the first down. 14 yards now for Ashton Genty on a reception. Incomplete. The big reason why I haven't wanted to trade away Jacoby Myers as Geno Smith gets sacked by Shaquille Barrett. 2 yards for for Geno. 4th down. 53-yard field goal for Daniel Carlson. The big reason, like I said, that I didn't want to trade him away is because I have not felt comfortable with this receiving room. Yes, Jack Beck has played phenomenal, but Dante Ford has not seen the field nearly as much as I'd like. And Trey Tucker has not played very well so far. Now, granted, he has been off to a great start, it seems, this game, but we have yet to see, and there he is again for 8 yards. We have yet to see him break through like we've wanted to. So, depending on, like I said, how it goes, if I feel like he has solidified himself as a capable receiver, we'll make the trade. But few back-to-back 10-yard plays. Trey Tucker for 20 yards is going to put us inside the red zone. 1st down at the 16-yard line. We're going to go ahead and go into slow-mo and watch this. 1st down now from the 16. Geno looking to throw. It's going to be complete to the rookie, Jack Beck. That's going to be up to the 3-yard line. Pick up a 13, 1st down, and that brings up 1st and goal as well. As it's play action, pressure. Geno completes it. That's going to be Michael Mayer, the backup tight end. And the Raiders are going to jump out to a 7-0 lead. Extra point is good. It's going to be a 65-yard kick, 24-yard return. 1st down, 5 yards for DeAndre Swift. 2nd and 5. It's going to be 6 yards for DeAndre Swift, this time in the air. This time 3 yards on the ground for DeAndre Swift. 9 yards to Devin Duvernay in the air. 1st down, Chicago 46. DeAndre Swift, 7 yards, puts him across midfield. -1 for DeAndre Swift. 3rd and 5. 10 yards to DJ Moore. That's a 1st down. 3 yards for Swift. 2nd and 7 now from the 36. Incomplete. Tommy Eichenberg knocks that one away. 3rd down. 5 yards for Cole Kmet, but that's short of the line to gain. We're going to go ahead, hop in, see what they call. But the score is 10-0. Oh, yeah, that's right. We kicked the field goal. I guess they went for it and they failed. So 1st down, Ashton Genty carries it. It's going to be a loss of a yard. I wanted to see that. I assumed they would have gone for it. Down 2 scores, 4th and 2. Ben Johnson is, from the head coaching of Dan Campbell. Quick free and out, though, for the Bears as we lose 4 yards on that sequence. 4 yards for Swift on first down. Another 5. That brings up 3rd and 1. 8 yards. Luther Burden, the rookie, second-round pick. 3 yards for Caleb Williams on a rush. Cole Kmet, the first down. 8 yards for Swift. That takes him across midfield. 17 yards to DJ Moore. That's a first down and a big pickup. 6 yards for Caleb Williams on the rush. Second down. 1 yard for Cole Kmet. Huge third down here. 10 yards to Devin Duvernay. That's a first down, and that'll put him not only in the red zone, but all the way down to the 12-yard line. First down from the 12. Caleb Williams. X Factor already throwing, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown. That is number 15. That is Romo Dunze. What the heck? How are they both already X Factors? Okay, sure. Five yards for Ashton Genty on the first down handoff. 19 yards to Trey Tucker. He's having one heck of a half so far. Kyle Gordon knocks that ball away. 2nd and 10. 7 yards for Brock Bowers. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. 4 yards rush for Jacoby Myers. 13-yard reception for Jacoby Myers. We're right outside the red zone. We'll go ahead and hop in. Watch this play out as they don't have to call another play for the 2-minute warning. Will the Raiders elect to do so? Anyway, they do. Hand off to Genty. He's going to be just short of the first down, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So difficult decisions for 3rd down. Do you run? Do you pass? 2 minutes to go. Both teams all free timeouts as well. I believe the Bears get the ball to start the second half. Gino to throw on 3rd and inches. He's going to take it himself up to the 11. That's enough for a first down. Keeps the drive moving. No one was there. Ran it for it himself. Thankfully, no yardage was needed. As throwing over the middle, that's complete to Myers up to the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 now. Raiders can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. It would be inside the 1-yard line, though. Gino throwing. Intercepted! Tried to hit Jacoby Myers. Stephon Gilmore, the veteran, with the interception, though. And that's going to suck. Easy points there. Almost picked off again. Would have went the other way. Incomplete, though. 2nd and 10 now. As that's going to be complete to DJ Moore. He's up to the 32-yard line. First down. Timeout Bears. They're first with 40 seconds to go in the half. Like I said, Bears get ball start second half, so if they're able to get a field goal and go in with a tie game, this would be a huge momentum swing. As throwing a crossbody, double coverage incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now. Williams checks it down to Cole Kmet. That's going to be short of the first down, up to the 40. We'll bring up 3rd down. Timeout Bears, their second. Huge 3rd down here. I just don't want to give the Raiders the ball back. Williams manages to escape. He's going to scramble past midfield up to the 40-yard line. First down. Timeout Bears, their final. Gotta be careful here now. You can really only play, sidelines. You don't have another timeout, as that's going to be complete. But do you have time to clock it? You do not. And they're going to go into half with a missed opportunity to score some points, as it's 10-7 now. Raiders lead. But we are going to take a look at the halftime reports. Take a look around the league at how all the other teams are doing. First, we're heading to Tampa Bay, where the Buccaneers are hosting the Eagles. As good handoff there by Bucky Irving makes a man miss. That's Cooper DeJean, bounces outside. Touchdown! Buccaneers win 29-23 in what was a good-looking game by Baker Mayfield. Next, we're heading to Buffalo, where the Saints are going to the Bills. Both 1-2. Josh Allen, he's looking, rolling out, throwing across his body. Deep down the field, he has a man. That's a touchdown. 34-24. Bills win. Keon Coleman with the big reception there. Josh Allen threw 4 touchdowns, just shy of 300 yards. Next, we're heading to New England, where the Patriots are hosting the Panthers. Panthers 2-1, Patriots 1-2. We see Bryce Young. He fires it. Tight window. Able to get both feet down in bounds. 19-14. That's going to be a Panthers win. Panthers improved to 3-1. Looking around the league, any teams we care about? Chiefs losing to the Ravens. That is one we do care about. I wasn't able to see the Broncos or Chargers. I must have been blind. But that is the end of the first half. Halftime report. Here is our stats. Of course, Jacoby Myers 3 for 42. Genty averaging, 6 for 27. I don't know what he's averaging. Both running backs, though, need to step it up in the second half. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Whoopsie. I forgot I had to play. We're going to go ahead and go back into spectating. They're actually going to get the ball in great field position at the 41. And they're already up to midfield after a Lufer Burden 9-yard reception. Second and 4. It's going to be batted down. Leaky Fotu. 3rd and 4. Incomplete. Great job by this Raiders defense after the awkward start to the half, only holding them to a field goal. First down now. It's going to be 4 yards for Ashton Genty. 9 yards now for Genty on second down. It brings up 1st and 10. Another 5 yards for Genty. They go to him first 3 plays. They go from a 4th, but negative 3 yards. Burning along now. 7 yards for Jack Beck. Not going to be enough for a first down. But they go for it on their own territory on 4th down, and they get it with Ashton Genty. Geno Smith rushes for 7 yards. That's first down to the 33. Trey Tucker, 16 yards. That's a first down and takes them inside the red zone. How well will the Raiders do? Last time they were in the red zone, interception. This time they give to Ashton Genty, breaking a bunch of tackles, only going to go for -1. Not an ideal situation. All that fighting for -1. I mean, love the heart, love the effort, but Geno hit as he throws. That's incomplete.
Intended for Ashton Genty. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd down. 2 running backs in the back, or that might be a receiver. It was Jacoby Myers. Geno throwing. And it's dropped. Jack Beck unable to hold on, and that's going to result in a field goal try.
A 35-yard attempt.
And that kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 13, Bears 10.
Raiders 13, Bears 10. You heard the commentator. This one's going to be returned. Decent return up to the 34-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So far, DeAndre Swift, he's having a pretty productive season. Going to be handoff to him on 1st down. Only going to be a 4-yard pickup. We're going to go ahead and switch back to normal style. As we are approaching the end of the 3rd quarter, 10 yards for DeAndre Swift on the reception. Third and 12. It's only going to be a 2-yard rush. That's going to bring up 4th down. 2nd and 3 from the 27. Ashton Genty, 3 yards was short the 1st down. And they throw it on 3rd down. Why are we throwing it? We have Ashton Genty. as we are in the fourth. Max Crosby gets the sack. 2 yards for Swift on first down. 2nd and 8. 10 yards for DJ Moore. -2. 3rd and 6. Big 3rd down. 5 yards. It's going to be short, but they are going for it. It's complete. DeAndre Swift. All the Bears need is a field goal. They're facing 3rd and inches. 14 yards for Roma Dunze. The Bears looking to take the lead late into the game. Under halfway to go. I don't believe the Bears have led at all this game. Could be wrong. Williams, plenty of time. He's going to scramble. He might get in the distance. He slides down at the 4-yard line. Smart play there by him. That's a first down. It'll bring up 1st and goal. They're going to go deep. Halfback dive to the backup. And that's going to be touchdown for Roschon Johnson. And the Bears, assuming they make the extra point, which they do, are going to go up 17-13. Raiders now either need to score twice or a touchdown, but they're already facing a 3rd and 9. And it's going to be 15 yards to Trey Tucker. Huge first down. 8 yards to Jack Beck across midfield. That's a first down. Geno Smith gets sacked by Shaquille Barrett. His second. 26 yards to Trey Tucker. Huge first down. 5 yards for Ashton Jeanty. 2nd and 5. 8 yards to Jack Beck. That's going to bring up first down at the 13. Raiders in the red zone. Under 3 minutes to go now. And it's going to be a handoff to Jeanty. Going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard pickup. 2nd and 9 now. Under 2.5 to go. Complete to Ashton Jeanty up to the 10. Only 2-yard pickup though. 3rd and 7. If you're the Raiders, this has to be go for it. There's no way you're relying on your defense this late into the game. But down goes Geno Smith. And maybe, just maybe, they are going to go for it. 4th and 14. Need to get to the 3-yard line for a first down. Geno takes it. Complete. Brock Bowers. He's going to not only get the first down, brace tackles, touchdown. What an effort! Brock Bowers gives them the lead. And Daniel Carlson's extra point is good. Raiders lead by a field goal. Just under 2 minutes to go. What a play. Throws a check down, Geno Smith. No one was open deep. Checks it down. Brock Bowers does the rest himself. Proving why tight ends are worth a 1st-round pick and not a good return. Bears only need a field goal to tie, touchdown to take the lead. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. Caleb Williams on first down. Over the middle, it's going to be complete. Luther Burden. First down up to the 34 now. Caleb Williams. Bears rush, or wow! Luther Burden down to the 25. First down. Raiders only rush free. Gave Caleb Williams plenty of time. Huge mistake there. Or Raiders could be hoping that the Bears score too fast, potentially. Williams gets pressured by Crosby. He's going to scramble himself, though. First down up to the 13. Timeout with 55 seconds. Bears, they're first. Williams surveying. Plenty of time. Raiders rush free again. And it's incomplete. Had a man unable to hold on as a well-timed hit forces the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 13. Williams throwing. End zone. Touchdown! Cole Kmet. What a catch. And with 44 seconds left, this extra point is huge. Besides touchdown or field goal. And it is good. The Bears lead 24-20. The Raiders going to get the ball back with 44 seconds and all free timeouts. They need a touchdown. And they're going to have to go 75 yards. Let's see. Do the Raiders have some magic in them? Gino, first play. Quick pass to Jack Beck. 7 yards, timeout. Interesting first play as, 7 yards every play. Inbounds, not going to get us close. Not even close. Gino checks it down. Not even a first down. They go hurry up. Short game, so I understand it. Save the timeouts, but Jacoby Myers running all the way across. Bird down. Gino, he's going to throw it deep. And it's intercepted by Jalen Johnson. And that is going to do it. Johnson returns it up to the 48-yard line, does not fumble. Tried to throw it to Jack Beck in double coverage, but got tipped and intercepted. And the Bears going to win 24-20. Back-to-back insane games, by the way. Oh, my goodness. We don't care about the Bears stats. All right, Geno Smith. 26 of 36, 283, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions obviously was the game sealer. The other was a red zone interception. This game could have been much differently if he doesn't throw that. Genty, 17 for 43. Horrible. 2.5 average. None of these guys really matter. Receiving, Trey Tucker went off. 8 for 125. Brock Bowers, 5 for 44. Jack Beck, 5 for 43. Jacoby Myers, 5 for 52. Touchdowns went to Michael Mayer and to Brock Bowers, both the tight ends. Sacks, Colton Miller allows 2. Jordan Meredith with 1. Defensively, total tackles, Christopher Smith, a guy who's constantly been in trade talks. Not really to get traded, but someone we should upgrade. Leads the way with 9, 8 for Jermaine Pratt and Jamal Adams. Tackles for loss, 3 for Thomas Booker, Malcolm Kuntz, Leaky Fotu, Jermaine Pratt with 1. Leaky Fotu and Max Crosby with the sacks. We had no defensive turnovers. Kicking was perfect. Punting, 52.5 average. Returns don't really matter. This is a game we could have won. The big thing that came down to it was that red zone turnover earlier in the game. We fought very hard, but unable to get the win. New messages. Lonnie Johnson is a quad strain. We don't expect him to miss more than this week. Okay, so Lonnie Johnson is scheduled to be back. Veteran safety, who is also in a contract year, so this could potentially be huge for him. Negotiations. Here's everyone. There he is, Lonnie Johnson. 29-year-old, 73. He does have a lot of interests. So depending on how he plays, these next few games, could be someone we have to bring back. I'm just going to quickly make sure I don't have to bring him back myself. He's on IR. I didn't know that. Was not paying attention to that. So, unfortunately, he's not coming back quite yet. Adam Butler is out for the next 1 to 3 weeks. Take your time to come back, Adam. It's okay. We want you back healthy. So Lonnie Johnson, since he's on IR, we're actually going to have to wait until week 8. So, bit unfortunate there. But we have no trade offers for Jacoby Myers. Maybe teams are turned off. Titans signed free agent long snapper Amari Cooper. So the reason I did this is Amari Cooper is retired in real life, but he was on our team in here. So I literally made him a 40-year-old, 12 overall. Like I made every single attribute one. That's crazy. Reed Blankenship, he was on the trade box. So I'm guessing he got traded. But that is going to do it for this game. I actually wanted to quickly check the trades. So Panthers trade a fourth round pick and tackle or tight end, excuse me, Jatavian Sanders to the Patriots in return for edge Anthony Jennings. The Bills, Panthers involved again. Straight up Bobby Brown for AJ Epineza. Interesting trade. I personally think Bobby Brown is, or no, I'm thinking of Derek Brown. That's a good trade. Eagles, here's one we were talking about. Trade free safety to the Jaguars. Jaguars trade Tyson Campbell. And also we have Colts trading a seventh round pick and wide receiver Ashton Dolan in return for Darnell Washington. Makes sense with the Steelers having both Freiermuth and Johnny Smith. Rams trade a seventh round pick and a sixth round pick and center Bo Limmer for Damone Clark. Browns trade a seventh round pick to the Falcons and Eric Kendricks for Tyler Algier. I'm pretty sure we saw all these. Dolphins trade a sixth and a seventh and Nick Westbrook-Akine for Isaiah Likely. Yes, we did. All right, that is going to do it for this episode. Unfortunately, I still don't know what this team's like because we see now week 1, we blew out our opponent. Week 2, we got blown out. Week 3, we have a narrow victory. Week 4, we have a narrow loss. This is giving off 500 vibes, probably going 8-9, 9-8, somewhere around that range. So I guess Jacoby Myers will actually be like a trade deadline guy. What, out of curiosity, is our bye week? Week 8. So he's probably, if we're gonna trade him, it's probably gonna be around week 8. So we have 3 more games. And we'll probably trade him at the bye week if we're not competitive. In order for us to be competitive, I'm saying we probably need to go 2-1, if maybe 3-0. It depends on. We either need to look very good as a 2-1 team, so probably beating the crap out of the Colts and Titans and then narrowly losing to the Chiefs, or obviously go 3-0 in the process. That's probably the only way we keep Jacoby Myers. But anyway, that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we go against the Colts, who are currently 0-4. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.